Hello everyone, welcome to ACE Engineering Academy and ACE Online. Myself Ramesh Masuna. Today I am going to discuss about GATE 2026 memory based question paper analysis of GATE CSE paper Shift 2. Here when see the weightage for Shift 2 and it is almost same weightage as Shift 1. So almost same weightage. This is same thing happened even in the past years papers, question papers also in 2024 and 2025 papers when you see. So whatever the weightage given for each subject in first shift and same weightage is given, almost same weightage is given for shift 2. This is same thing happened even this year also. Okay, so that I need not to say what is the weightage of each subject. Okay, chalo. We'll go ahead with one question by one question and more precisely if I have to say, the Shift 2 paper is almost it's like moderate to easy paper, and what I observed personally from the questions collected from the students is, if a student prepare the class notes of ACE Academy and if a student is regular to the ACE Academy classes, they can easily answer the questions, no need to worry about anything else. It is not the too tough questions, it is not too easy questions, it is a moderate questions. If you have attended classes regularly and like practiced all the questions that what we made you solve, so it is sufficient to crack GATE 2026 easily. This is my belief. Okay, it might be different perceptions for different people. Okay, right. So I'm going to talk about the questions that are collected from the students about DBMS. I'm going to discuss here. So far I got 3 questions from database management system, and the first question what I have collected is based on the Armstrong's axioms. Now question is to prove union property. To prove union property, it is also given the what is union property, that is given x to y and x to z, then x is deriving both y and z. Okay, to prove union property, the question is which of the following 2 properties are necessary, or like which are the necessary properties. Options are given: reflexive property and transitive. Reflexive, transitive. And it is also given clearly what is reflexive property, transitive property is also mentioned in the question. I am not writing the data about that. And second option is called augmentation and transitive, and third option given is augmentation and reflexive, and the third option given is all the 3. All the 3 means augmentation, transitive and reflexive. Okay, these are the properties which are necessary to represent the union property. Okay, now what union property says? X is deriving y, x is deriving z, so x is deriving both y and z. Now what is reflexivity property? If x is subset are equal to y, or x is superset are equal to y, we can say x is superset are equal to y, then x to y is a dependency, so it is called superset subset. To derive union property, superset subset is not required, so that straight away we can eliminate reflexive properties. So that is there in both A and C, and all 3 is also mentioned, so D is also eliminated. So what is left is the answer. So means to represent union property, we can go with augmentation and transitive property. Like how? X is deriving y. So if x is deriving y and x is deriving z, so what we can do? See, x is deriving y, x is deriving z. So using augmentation and transitivity rule, I can get x is deriving yz. Okay, so answer for the question is option B, right? So we go for the next question. The second question is about true or false statement. There are given 2 statements, and the statement 1 given is B plus tree can be sparse index. B plus tree can be sparse index, and it is also given hash index. Statement 2 given hash index. Hash index can be hash index can be dense index. Question is about true or false statement, means statement 1 true, statement 2 false, that kind of combinations are given. So first we'll understand what is for B plus tree. B plus tree is for ordered index and hash index is called unordered index. Unordered index, and but both are for the index only. On ordered file we use sparse index, on unordered file we use dense index. So I can say both the statements are true statements. So you can select an option where S1 is true and S2 is true. That is a second question. So the third question what we have collected is the match the following. There are given two sets, set 1 and set 2, and set 1 given the physical schema and logical schema and external schema, right, something like that. Or we can call the levels of abstraction, we can call physical abstraction, logical abstraction, external abstraction, but is it schema given, abstraction given, not mentioned, but physical, logical, external is given. And set 2 is given relation, means relational model, or view, or we call index, and file organization. So from the data that we have collected, what we can understand is the physical level of representation, means physical schema representation is dealing with where data is stored, how data is stored, and what kind of indexes to be built. This is going to be dealt at the physical level, that is called physical organization. At the logical level, we will represent database in the form of tables, we call relational models. And external view means logically table do have different structures and entire structure not required to be shown to the end user. So means external user. Suppose a user who wants to use the database. Suppose I want to use my data, I want to use the database of banking account. What schema the banking system is using, it is nowhere required for the customer. So I can call what customer can see on the bank database. On the bank database, customer see his account details, his balance details and all. So means what extent that is required for the external customer, and that only will be shown. That is called view level of abstraction. So this is a perfect match. Physical level matching with index and file organization, logical level mapping with relational, and external mapping with views. So maybe it is an options like it is given PQR statements, and these are given something like A, B, C and match the following. So means P matching with C, Q matching with A, R matching with B. So these are the three questions that I have collected and seen from the subject called DBMS, and these are all the basic simple questions. If you can if you have attended all the lectures, it will be very easy. Right, next I am going to cover some of the questions of TOC and CD, okay, TOC and CD, and from TOC and CD I got something around 3 to 4 questions. The first question is about ambiguous grammar, okay, which of the following is ambiguous grammar, which of the following is ambiguous. So given some options, option A given is S is deriving ASB or epsilon, and option B given S is deriving AS or epsilon, option C given S is deriving AS or SA or epsilon, and option D is giving E is deriving E plus E or E star E or D. Okay. Now, which is the ambiguous grammar? By looking, we can understand S is deriving ASB, so recursion is there with S. So you can't expect any input string that can be derived using this grammar in more than one possibility, because no more than one possibility not there. So option A is wrong. Why? Because it is going to generate the strings of the form AB or epsilon or AABB or dash dash dash. This can be implemented using deterministic PDA. And same reason for option B, S tends to AS, it is going to generate the strings of the form epsilon, A, 2As, 3As and all. This can be represented with DPDA. Or else, and we cannot expect more than one parse tree for both A and B, because question is about which of the following is ambiguous. So A is not ambiguous, B is not ambiguous. But when you see option C, so by looking this grammar, we can understand that it is a left recursive grammar and it is also right recursive grammar. As we know that a grammar that is both left and right recursive is called ambiguous. If you know the point, you need not to worry about how to prove whether the grammar is ambiguous or not. So the point is, if the grammar is left recursive and right recursive. Because this grammar is both left and right recursive, we call ambiguous, and the same reason I can say this grammar is both left recursive and right recursive. So it is also ambiguous. So I think it might be MSQ question to answer for the question is both C and D. That is, C is both left and right recursive, D is also both left and right recursive. That left and right recursive grammars are called ambiguous grammars. Okay, this is one question. And the next question is about finding the number of tokens. Finding the number of tokens. Here it is given a pattern of the tokens. The pattern of the tokens given is ID is having a pattern. It should start with a letter and followed by any number of letters or digits, because it is mentioned letter or digits whole star. This is a pattern for ID. And the pattern for number, it is given digit plus. What does it mean? Digit plus epsilon is not there, but at least one single digit followed by any number of digits. And it is also mentioned white space. So white space, the pattern for the white space is a blank is also white space, and tab space is also called white space, or new line character is also white space. Any number is called white spaces. These are the patterns given, and asked to find how many tokens in the sentence given. The sentence given is something like this, given x1 and 24 nm and 87 just y, okay, 87 just y, and 72 223 a14 8 h and ab cd. Here there is no comma. No comma here. This is some string, but exact string maybe differs slightly, but whatever I collected from the students, based on that I am telling you. Here what it is finding x1. So x is matching with the pattern of token identifier. This is one token, and okay, x1 totally together is one token. Why? Because it is matching with the pattern of identifier started with a letter followed by any number of letters or digits, and whatever the space is there, space is not counted. And okay, space is not counted because it is mentioned in the question excluding the white spaces. White spaces will not be counted as a tokens. Excluding white spaces, how many tokens are there? And 24 nm, because it is started with digit, sequence of digits is forming the second token, and sequence of digits followed by letters are there. Sequence of digits followed by letters not matching with any pattern, so it is one token. And then again, if it is started with a letter, then this sequence of letters matching with the pattern of identifier, third token, spaces are ignored, and because it is mentioned, spaces should not be counted. And 87 matching with the digits plus number pattern, and y, that is letter followed by any letter of digits, and 72 is number, 223 is a number, right? And a14 here, a letter followed by any number of letters or digits together, one token. And if it is digit, that is separately one token followed by one character, one token. And then A, B, C, D mentioned, this is 11. Okay, if this is the exact string, then answer could be 11. And because it is very hard to remember this kind of strings, but some of the students have shared with this kind of string. If this is the exact string, then answer will be the number of tokens. The number of tokens are 11 if it is the same exact string. Okay, that's what I'm clearly telling you. If this is the same exact string, then number of tokens are 11. Otherwise, it could be something different. And coming to the one more question, because data is not clearly given, but this kind of questions we have done enough in number in the classroom. That is, it is given some grammar and asked to find how many parser conflicting entries in LR of 0 parser for the grammar. LR of 0 parser for the grammar, it is asked about number of shift reduce conflicts. Okay, this kind of questions before GATE 2026 not asked, but in the classroom I was keep on telling to you people that it is expected, that expected has come. But exact grammar is not there, so I can't give an answer for this, but okay, just I am telling you this kind of question came. And one last question is on live variables. There is given some blocks, block 1, it is given A equal to B plus C, and block 2, it is given D equal to A plus E, and there is one block 3, that is E equal to A plus F, and there is one more block B4, that is A equal to D plus C. This is similar kind of question what was asked in GATE 2024. It is given a control flow graph. It is given a control flow graph, and based on the control flow graph, questions asked about live variables. In the 2024 GATE, I do remember it is asked about live variables incoming into the block. Means at entry point of each block it is asked. Now this time it is asked about exit point of each block. Exit point of each block means while exit from that particular block, means at this point what are the variables are live. We call out variables. In previous GATE it is asked about in variables. Now it is asked about out variables. Out variables at the exit point of B1, exit point of B2, exit point of B3, and exit point of at the exit point. Okay, this is an exit point of B4, right? Just to make it more clear, I'll put an arrow like that. Okay, just I'll redraw the arrow. That is exit point. Okay, fine. So that it could be more clear. Exit point. So just it is only for view purpose. What is the out variables of B1? Out variables of block B2, and out variables of block B3, and out variables of block B4. This one you can solve by using the data flow equations. By using the data flow equations, we can find the out variables. But instead of solving it using the data flow equations, we can solve it directly by looking which variables are live on exit point of the block, each block. At the exit point of block B4, from the block B4 at the exit point, you can see it is directly exiting to the exit from the program. So that out variables of B4 is nothing, because program is exiting. Once program is exiting, no variables are going to be live. And when I can call a variable is live? From the point P to the exit, we have to check all the paths, and if there is a use before redefinition. So when I can call a variable is live? Use before redefinition. Before redefinition, there should be a use. So from this point, block 2 I am checking. From this point to only exit, only one path is there, D used, E used. So D and E are the exit, sorry, block 4 exit point. Okay, block 2 it is, block 2 D and E. This is a block 2, so block 2 is D and E. Then look for block 1, look for block 1. From block 1 exit point to the end, this is one path. Okay, in that path, A is a use, okay, B2. Exit point of B1 I am talking about it. This from this point to the exit, there is a use of A, there is a use of E before redefinition, and there is a redefinition of A but after use. But when I can call a variable is live, use before redefinition. There is a use before redefinition. A used, E used, D used. Okay, this is one path in this path, and there is another path in this path. A already written. Now F, there is a use of F, we can write, and again one more path you look at. From in this way, if it comes, there is a use of B, there is use of C, there is a use of B, and there is a use of C. Now what are the out variables of B1? A, B, C, D, E, F. Now what are the out variables of B3? From this point to exit we have to look. From this point to exit, if I look at, there is a use of B, there is a use of C, right, before redefinition. And you can't expect A. Why? Because from this point to coming to this, there is a definition of A before use. So A won't come, but F will come, D, F. So from this, it will go to this way. There is a use of A, but it is after redefinition, but E will come, E already defined, and D will come, D already defined. Now these are the out variables at the exit point of block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4. Accordingly, you have to choose that particular option if this is a data and these are the out variables. Just only one point to remember, a variable is live if there is a use before redefinition from that point to the exit of the program in all the paths, you can see. Fine. And these are the questions I have collected from POC and CD and also DBMS. And all these questions are definitely, I can say it is a bit easy. If you have attended all the lectures, you can easily solve the questions. Hope you understood. Thank you. And next, my friend and my big brother, Mr. Y.V. Ramaya sir, is going to take the session, hand over the session to discuss computer animation and architecture questions.
Good evening to all. This is Y.V. Ramaya. We are going to discuss the memory-based questions from our subject. Here, the information what I have collected from the reliable sources. From that information, I concluded one thing. Most of the questions means COA questions. Given on moderate level At the same time, for session 1, morning session, weightage was 10 plus marks. Here also, for second session also, means in second session, weightage of our subject. Ten plus marks. Same thing was happened in last year also. If we watch it, the last 10-15 years papers, our subject weightage is like this one only, maintaining constant. At the same time, while discussing the concepts in the physical class, not only physical class, online class also, the topics what we have focused more. This year also we got the questions from those topics especially. In this, first of all, the classroom notes what I have provided during the class time is enough to solve most of the questions. After getting the official paper from the respective IIT, we are going to make the discussion once again. So according to the available information, I am going to discuss some questions. These questions are given in the following concepts. In regular class, already I told, in each and every class, I will express this one clearly regarding IEEE standards and overflow. This year, in morning session, one question was given. In second session also, one question was given from each one, and at the same time, pipeline speed up. One question was given. Next, tag field computation in the cache. Tag field size computation. One question was given. And misses on cache memory. Misses on cache memory. One question was given. That question is very relevant to, very closer to 2022 GATE question model. Almost. Already we discussed this question in regular class. That knowledge is enough to solve this question also. Next, at the same time, from magnetic hard disk. One question was there. Next, on the speed of vectored and non-vectored interrupts. We had one question. Finally, on opcode expansion, means opcode size expansion. We have excellent question. I am going to provide basic information according to the availability of the information. First of all, first question from IEEE standards. In this, he asked the decimal value of, look here, C2710000 with base 16. If it is in IEEE single precision notation, means 32-bit. Means simply, it is a simple question. We solved so many such type of questions in regular class. For this, first you find the binary value. C means 1100, 2 means 0, 0, 1, 0, 7 means 0, 1, 1, 1 means 0, 0, 1, remaining all are zeros. Total size is 32 bit because it is expressed in IEEE single precision notation. In this sign, next 8 bits are allocated for, first bit is MSB is allocated for sign, next 8 bits are allocated for biased exponent. Its value in decimal is 124, 128, 132. Already we know biasing value is 127, so true exponent value is 5. It is Mantis. So for finding the decimal value computation is like this: -1 whole power s into 1.m into 2 power small e or capital E minus b. So from this, it is nothing but negative 1.11100001, remaining all are zeros, into 2 power 5. When this exponent became 0, no need to consider this one in computation. To get a 0 in this exponent place, I have to shift the decimal point to right for 5 positions. Then it is in binary. Then tell me decimal value for the same. Decimal value is nothing but minus, here 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. It is fraction 1 by 2, 1 by 4. That's why nothing but minus 48, 56, 60.25. It is the correct answer for this question. If information is given like that, it is 100% correct. Next question is given on overflow. Simple question it is. It is simplest question. Data are given in 2's complement notation, n1, n2, 4 numbers, n3, n4 are given in 2's complement notation, means 2's complement representation. Here n1 value he gave, one 0 1 1, 1 1 0 1, 1 0 1 0, 1 0 0 1. Now overflow occurs for, question is like this: overflow occurs for, options are like this. It is MSQ question. Options are like this: n1 plus n2, n2 plus n3, n1 plus n4, n3 minus n4. For this, very simple and very clear. Find the decimal value for the same. When it is expressed in 2's complement notation, 1 2 4 minus 8 means minus 5. It is nothing but minus 3. 1 2 4. MSB weight sign is negative. Minus 6, minus 7. These are the decimal values. Size of the data is 4 bit. That's why overflow does not occur when result is between minus 8 and plus 7. When the result is between this one, no overflow occurs. When the result is beyond this range, overflow occurs. Now for this, look here. First of all, n1 plus n2. Here minus 5, minus 3 means minus 8. It is in this range, no overflow occurs. Overflow not occurred. Next, n2 plus n3. S minus 9, yes, occurs. Next, n1 plus n4. n1 plus n4 minus 12, yes, occurs because it is beyond the range. Next, n3 minus n4. Minus 6 minus of minus 7 means plus 7 means plus 1, minus plus 1 not occurred. So correct answers for this information is B, C. Next, one more question on opcode size expansion. In this, given information is like this. A system uses 2-byte code, means instruction code. 2-byte means 16-bit. Instruction code size is 16-bit, and it has 16 number of general purpose registers. GPRs means general purpose registers. It uses 3 types of instructions. It uses 3 types of instructions. What about first one? M, R and C type. In this, according to the information, available information, what I am expressing is M type. In this, it uses 1 register, 1 immediate value, 1 register, 1 immediate value, total size is 16-bit. To select one of the 16 registers, it requires 4-bit. It is already given 6-bit size immediate value in the question he mentioned. That's why operation size is 6-bit, because total size is 16-bit. Next, R type. In this, it uses 3 registers, means R, means 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12 bits are needed. Then opcode size means operation size is 4-bit. Next, third one, C type. I don't have clarity regarding this one because students are providing different information. According to one source, what I have concluded is it requires 2 registers. And here regarding offset, some students gave 2-bit and some more students gave 6-bit. Here I am going to take just 2-bit. It is offset. Means total size is 4, 4. Total size is 10-bit, means it is nothing but 6-bit. Here he uses 2 number of this one and 7 number of this one. How many number of C type? For this simple explanation, whatever the information given in the question doesn't matter. Suppose if we give how many? 2. 2 number of M type means 2 into each M type requires 10-bit address, means 2 power 10 plus 7 number of R type, 7 into 2 power 12, because address size is each instruction requires 12-bit address, plus if you want to find this one, X number of, if its size is 2b, means 2 power 10, it must satisfy less than or equal to 2 power 16. Why? Instruction code size is 16-bit. Accordingly, you can find, according to the information of size of the offset, we can calculate the same. Procedure is same. I think most of the students have solved the same. Next, one more question is there. This question is similar to 2022 question. Catch misses. Catch misses on direct map. Already we discussed this question in class also. Here, not only this question, we discussed one 2005 question also. Here, it is also very easy to get solution for the same. I don't have exact information regarding this one. After releasing the official paper, we are going to conduct the session once again. Thank you very much. And our younger friend and familiar faculty, operating system, Venkateswarlu sir will continue the class.
Yes, sir.
So now, as part of this shift 2 of GATE 2026 question paper, we are going to see now computer networks questions followed by operating systems questions. So as per my observation, comparatively shift 1, shift 2 questions of both OS and CN are direct questions. I can rate that CN and OS are given easy in shift 2 comparatively shift 1. Okay. So as part of that, there is a direct question from CRC technique, which is m of x is being given 11 000 1011, and generator polynomial g of x it is given 1001. So we need to find out the CRC. It means reminder we need to find out. So 11 000 1011 000. If you take 1001. So modular 2 division operation is completely based on MSB bit. So MSB is 1, quotient is 1, 1 into 1001, 1001. Then XOR operation 1 0 1 0. So this 0 can cancel and this 0 will come here. Now again MSB is 1, so that quotient is 1, right? So 1 into 1001, 1001. Okay. So then again modular 2 division operation, here XOR operation 1 1 0 0, this 0 gets cancelled and this 1 will come here. Now MSB is 0, quotient is 0, 0 into something 0. Then 0 111. So this 0 gets cancelled and this 0 will come here. Now MSB is 1, quotient is 1, 1 into 1001, 1001. XOR operation 1 1 1 0. This 0 gets cancelled and this 1 will come here. Now MSB is 1, quotient is 1, 1 into 1001, which is 1001. Okay. So then XOR operation if you do, this is 0, 1, 1, this is 0, this 0 gets cancelled, this 1 will come here. Now again MSB is 1, quotient is 1, 1 into 1001, 1001. 0, 0, 1, 0. This 0 gets cancelled and this 0 will come here. MSB is 1, quotient is 1, 1 into 1001, 1001. Okay. So 1, 0, 0, 0. This 0 gets cancelled, right? And this 0 will come here. Now MSB is 0, quotient is 0. So 0 into something 0, right? So then it is coming to what? 0, 1, 0, 0. This 0 gets cancelled, this 0 will come here. Now MSB is 0, so that quotient is 0, 0 into something 0. Now 0, XOR operation, 0, 1, 0. This 0 gets cancelled. No bit is left, right? No bit is left. So this 0 is addressed here. This 1 is being taken here. This 0 is being taken here. This 1 is being taken here. This 1 also being taken here, right? And this 0 is being taken. This 0 is being taken. Yes, all bits are being accessed. So that this is what the reminder. So 100 is the reminder, which is called, you know that in CRC, the reminder at the sender after modular 2 division technique, the reminder at the sender is called as CRC. So according to the collected options, option A it is given 000, option B it is given 011, option C it is given 100, option D it is given 101. So what is the answer for this question if you check? 100. So option C is the answer for this question. Okay, right. So let's move to the next question. So this is MCQ question. So what is the question? Look at the question statement. Which one of the following may need to broadcast, which one of the following may need to broadcast some of its messages? Option A, it is given HTTP. Option B, it is given FTP. Option C, it is given SMTP. Option D, it is given DHCP. So the question is asking about which of these following protocols are broadcasting, right? So this is the critical word, broadcasting some of its messages. So straight answer we can say it is option D, DHCP. You know that in DHCP, what is the operation of DHCP? Operation of DHCP, if you recall, which operation it is called? You all know that in childhood we used to see a cartoon channel or else a Cartoon Network channel in which we can have a character called Dora, right? So Dora, what does it stand for? DHCP discovery, DHCP offer, DHCP request, and DHCP acknowledgement. So among these 4 messages, during the DHCP discovery, right? So during the DHCP discovery, during this particular one phase, or else you can say during this particular phase, we can say broadcasting can be applicable. So that is why we can say option D is the answer for this question. Okay, so this is MCQ question. Okay, this is MCQ question. Right. So let us consider the next question, which is based on IPv4 addressing. So question is clearly mentioned, an IP network has subnet mask address of what? 255.240.0. So maximum number of hosts per subnet it is asking. So we all know that to find out the number of hosts, what we need to consider? To find out the number of hosts, we need to consider total number of zeros, right? So total number of zeros that are part of what? That are part of given subnet mask address. So if you consider this subnet mask address, convert this into binary. If you say 255, you know all ones, 255 again all ones, but 240 if you take 4 times of 1, 4 times of 0, dot 8 times of 0, right? So now if you check this, as we need to consider total number of zeros, how many number of zeros we are having here? 8 and here 4. Total we can say 12 zeros are there, right? So 12. So therefore, the total number of the maximum number of hosts per subnet is equals to, what is the formula we have? 2 power n minus 2. Why minus 2? Host address contains all zeros, host address contains all ones, we are not going to consider. So then it is 2 power 12 minus 2, right? So 2 power 10 is 1024, 2 power 11 is 2048, 2 power 12 is what? 4096. 4096 minus 2, if you do 4094, right? So there is some more questions are there, like based on TCP congestion control, we have one question, and based on some 3 networks are being given and bandwidth is given on each network, what is the total transmission time, something it is given. So as we don't received, right, the proper question statement, we are not going to answer here, but once the original paper is being released, then we can provide you the solutions, proper solutions along with the keys. So I can conclude this EN subject with these 3 questions, and then let us move to the operating system subject. So I just got only 2 questions. So among the questions, direct question is there, which one of the following? So these are the questions from OS, okay? So previously I have discussed about CN, now it is OS. So which one of the following is non-preemptive? Direct statement. And I hope this is a previous year GATE question also. If you solve the previous year GATE questions, this is similar to that particular question. Only options are being changed, right? Round robin, FCFS. Option A it is given FCFS, let's say. Option B it is given round robin, right? And option C it is given priority. Option D it is given SRTF. Correct? So if you compare this question with that previous year question, I hope so it is in 2008 question. These 2 options are common there also, but these 2 options are being changed to what? Multi-level queue scheduling algorithm, multi-level feedback queue scheduling algorithm. Instead of those 2 algorithms, it is mentioned SRTF and priority. So priority can be what? It can be preemptive as well as it can be non-preemptive. SRTF is what? A preemptive SJF, you know, right? Round robin is preemptive, absolutely it is preemptive. So overall, if you check this FCFS, it is non-preemptive. As the question is asking about non-preemptive, option A is the answer for this question. Okay, right. So let's look into next question. There is one question based on partition allocation techniques, right? So what is the question statement? It is given 8 partitions. It is given 8 partitions with the sizes of what? 20. These are all in terms of kilobytes, okay? In KBs. 20 kilobytes, 4 kilobytes, 25 kilobytes, 18 kilobytes, 7 kilobytes, 9 kilobytes, 15 kilobytes, 12 kilobytes. So now 2 processes are making requests here, P1 and P2. So P1 is requesting 16 KB of space, P2 is requesting 9 KB of space. Now what is the question now? The number of partitions, okay, the number of partitions remaining, which has less than 8 KB is dash. This is what the question is. And it is mentioned something like variable partition technique. So now you know that P1, if you say, and it is clearly mentioned, we are using best fit partition allocation technique. We have to use best fit partition allocation technique. So best fit is what? What is the basic idea of best fit? Best fit is always looking for the smallest memory partition that is big enough to satisfy the process request. So among these partitions, which is the smallest one? 4, but it cannot satisfy 16 KB P1. The next smallest one is 7, it cannot satisfy P1. The next smallest one is 12, which cannot satisfy this P1. The next one is 15, which cannot satisfy this P1. Then what is the next one? 18. So 18 can satisfy P1. So that's why into this 18, P1 will go. As it is variable partition technique, out of 18 KB, if it is occupying 16 KB, then what is the leftover? 2 KB. Okay. So 2 KB memory partition is free now, after satisfying the P1's request. Then coming to P2, P2 is requesting 9 KB. So smallest one is what? 4 KB cannot satisfy this P2. 7 also cannot satisfy this P2 because P2 is requiring 9 KB of request. But 9 can satisfy. So overall P2 will go here. Total 9 KB of partition is being filled up with the P2. So then less than 8 KB if you check, less than 8 KB if you check, 4 is less than 8 KB, which is remaining idle. 2 KB is also less than 8 KB, which is remaining idle. 7 KB is also less than 8 KB, which is remaining idle. So overall, if you check, the number of partitions are that are remaining idle, or else that are remaining free, right? That are not used, you can say, not used, okay? That remaining free or else not used are what? 4 KB memory partition, 7 KB memory partition, and this 2 KB memory partition also. So overall less than 8 KB when you apply variable partition technique with the best fit for this 8 partitions of memory. How many number of memory partitions are still not in use? In the sense 3. So what are the 3? One is 4 KB, okay. Another one is 7 KB, and the last one is 2 KB. So these are the 3 memory partitions which are having less than 8 KB are not used. So the answer for this question is 3. And I am clearly telling you, these are the question statements which are memory based questions, not exact questions. After getting the exact question statements, you will get the exact keys and solutions which can be uploaded into our portal, right? AS Engineering Academy portal. I hope these are the questions which are directly from your classroom practice questions booklet as well as our lecture series also. So that's it. That is what my part with respect to this shift 2, and I can invite my next faculty called the Srinivas sir, who is going to deal with the programming data structures and algorithms.
Hello everyone. So GATE CSE 2026 in afternoon session paper. So we didn't get any sufficient information related to programming data structure questions. So what I came to know that there are certain areas they focused. One is based on recurrence equation problem, recurrence equations. So I came to know that there is one question based on recurrence equation. They are asking which of the following recurrence equations having time complexity is theta of n. So based on the options, the correct answer for that question is T of n is equals to T of n minus 1 plus 1. So if you solve this recurrence equation, we will get the time complexity is theta of n. This is one question I received from the student, okay. And the second question, there is an array of n elements where they are expecting the question a of I plus 1 minus a of I is less than a of j plus 1 minus a of j. So like that they ask one question based on array concept. Okay, if I'm not wrong, if the question is looking like this, they are simply finding the relation between two consecutive elements here. So by solving this question, we'll get answer also theta of n. Please verify is a correct question or not. Okay, this is the second question. And third question, I came to know that there is a match the following question. In the match the following, left side they provided three traversals like pre-order traversal, post-order traversal, and then in-order traversal questions. On the right hand side, they provided the definition of in-order, pre-order, post-order. You know that pre-order is nothing but we can simply say first visit the root node, traverse left subtree, followed by traverse right subtree. These are matching point for the pre-order traversal. Post-order means first visit left subtree and then traverse left subtree and then traverse right subtree and then visit the node. Whereas in-order traversal, traverse left subtree and then visit root node and then traverse right subtree. Just match the following in this order, friends. Okay? This is one question based on the topic. And algorithms perspective, they ask questions which are the following in the increasing order of assembly notations. They provided some values like n power 1 by 3, one function. One is log n factorial. Okay. So another one is n to the power of log n. Okay. So another one is something like I think it is n. So they are asking to arrange the increasing order, friends. Okay. You know n factorial is nothing but we can say n power n. By modifying this one, we can also say it is n power n, which is nothing but n log n, right? So this function is n log n, where it is n power 1 by 3. So this is n power 1 by 3 also polynomial. It is polynomial, it is polylogarithm function. Of course, we can also take it as a polynomial. It is exponential function. Okay, n power log n is an exponential function. Suppose if I am not wrong, if it is n, so obviously we can consider n is also polynomial. So if you want to arrange in the increasing order, so what I have to do, it is exponential function. Obviously exponential function is having higher growth rate, n power log n, right friends? Okay. Now it is n log n, it is n. You know, when comparing two polynomial functions, just cancel the common terms and start comparing. So by cancelling common terms, we will have log n, it is 1. Obviously log n dominating 1, right? So therefore, I can say it is n log n. Afterwards, we are having n, right friends? Okay. It is n power 1 by 3 cube root of n. Obviously, it is having lower growth rate. So this is one question. Maybe if I am not wrong, this is the correct answer for the given question, friends. This is asymptotic increasing order behavior. Okay. And apart from these questions, like I didn't get more information about algorithm programming and data structures. I hope you done very well. Okay. Thanks for giving this opportunity, friends. Okay. And next, my colleague Manikanda sir is going to take mathematics. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sorry, a small technical issue. See, this is the first question in mathematics. This is a probability density function. F of x is equal, this is in a form 1 by root 2 pi sigma e power minus 1 by 2 into x minus mu by sigma whole square form. So, this is a PDF of a normal distribution. So, x follows normal random variable here. X follows normal random variable. So, option C is correct. Now, coming to the next question. Determinant of A given as 3, A is 4 by 4 matrix. What is determinant of 2A? What is determinant of 2A? 2 power n. N is nothing but the order. Determinant of A. 2 power 4 is 16. Det A is 3. Na? So, 48 is an answer. So, coming to the next question. Ax plus y is equal to b, 16x plus ay is equal to 24. Actually, this is a system of equations using the rank of a matrix. We can solve this, but not required. Just 2 equations with 2 unknowns means simply straight lines. See, system has infinite number of solutions means actually there is one small, so a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, you can apply that. So, a by 16 is equal to 1 by a is equal to b by 24. You can since the system has infinite number of solutions. From the first two, we will get a square is equal to 16, means a is equal to plus or minus 4. Again, from these two, so a is already plus or minus 4 means b is equal to 24 by a. Means 24 by, if you take positive 4, that is 24 by 4 is nothing but 6. If you take negative value of 4, 24 by minus 4 is equal to minus 6. So, a value is minus 4. If a is equal to minus 4, b is equal to minus 6. If a is equal to 4, b is equal to 6. But what is the final question here? Product of a and b means a into b. In both cases, you will get 24 is an answer. These are the 3 questions what we have received memory officer questions according to student information. But complete detailed solutions means detailed solutions with accurate questions we will upload in website as soon as possible.
Hi students, from our discrete mathematics regarding shift 2, we received 2 questions properly till now. So the 2 questions are, one question is based on predicate logic. There is a statement like this. The statement is in this way, there is a person there is a person who don't know anyone, right, who don't know anyone in that gathering, that person is known by everyone. everyone. This is one question we have. And one more question, they given from relations. Coming to the relations, they given some relation like this. The given set of domain is set of elements like 1, 2, 3, so on up to 10 here. And the relation is defined in this way: x is related to y if and only if the product of x and y is equals to k square, where k is an integer. Here I have some mixed information. Either k is any integer or k is belongs to the capital A. That is the point we should make it of. Depends on that, answer is going to be vary actually. Okay, my dear. So the product of two integers, the product of two numbers which are taking from the set 1 to 10, it must be like a perfect square. Now in that scenario, I hope you are visualizing the relation like this: 1, 2, 3, so on up to 10 here, and here also 1, 2, 3, so on up to 10 here. Then how the mapping comes? Mapping comes in this way, just like 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and also you can guess something like 2 to 8 also. 2 to 8 is 16, 16 is 4 square, perfect square it is. So in this scenario, if you want to take the relation, so that relation is what type of relation? They asked with different options, Options comes to the relation R is reflexive. It is a reflexive relation, and the relation R is symmetric relation. Is R anti-symmetric relation? Is the given relation R is a transitive relation? Yeah, you can analyze with the product of x and y, that is a perfect square. But when the given set is a finite set, when the domain is in front of you, you can clearly define the relation like this. Yeah, you can define the relation with order pairs in this way. So the order pairs comes to R is equals to set of 1, 1 here, right? R is set of 1, 1. From coming to 1, what you can take? You can also take 1, 4. Yes, 1, 4. And also you can take 1, 9. Right? And coming to the area of 2, you can take 2, 2 here. And coming to 2, any other relation what we can get? 2, 8. And 3 is 3, 3. And coming to 4, 4, 1 is possible. And 4, 4 is possible. And we can also get 4, 9. 4 into 9 is 36. 36 can be expressed as 4 square, 6 square. So if you are taking 4 into 9, that is 36. 36 is 6 square. Hence I can say 4 is related to 9 like this. Yeah, you can also take 4, 9. And coming to the space of 5, 5, 5 here. And coming to 6. In case of 6, you can take 6, 6. And coming to 7, what we can get here? 7 comes to 7, 7. And 8 comes to 8, 2. And also 8, 8. And also when you are taking 9, 9, 1 you can take, as 9 is a perfect square. And also you can take 9, 9. Yeah. In many of the places, you may watch that x is an integer, which is something like k square by y is something like k square by x, and the product of x and z they have taken. But now if you observe this, I clearly written the all possible order pairs here. So you have no confusion at all. You can simply confirm that. As it is 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, 5 to 5, 6 to 6, 7 to 7, 8 to 8, 9 to 9. And also I forgot to take one more thing, 10 comma 10. 10 comma 10, you can confirm that it is reflexive. And whenever 1 is related to 4, 4 is also related to 1. 1 is related to 9, 9 is related to 1. In this scenario, you observe everything, it's going to be symmetric. And comes to the part of antisymmetric. If A is related to B, B is related to A, then A must be related to, A must be equals to B, but that thing not happens. The counter example, what can I say? Many examples are there. Let me take one example. 2 is related to 8. 8 is related to 2. But 2 is not equals to 8. This one counter example, there are many examples. One counter example is enough to say that it is not antisymmetric. And comes to the part of transitive. Some people are saying it is not transitive relation. Some people are saying it is transitive relation. I can clarify you the correct accurate answer. My dear, if K belongs to Z, if K is any integer, in that case, the relation is in front of you and it is definitely transitive, no doubt about it. 1 to 4, 4 to 9 and also 1 to 9. 1 is related to 4, 4 is related to 9 and also 1 is related to 9. This is one successful example. And 2 is related to 8, 8 is related to 2, then 2 is also related to 2. So, wherever you are going to apply transitive, in all cases it is successful. So, these are memory based questions. So, as you are watched in the question paper, so make a note of, if K belongs to Z, I am assuming that K belongs to Z is the correct information from my students, we can say reliable sources. So, it is a transitive relation, no doubt. In case K belongs to Z. If it is K belongs to A, it is a different scenario. So, at this level, what can I conclude for this MSQ question is, A, B, D are the correct answers. So, this is the clear explanation I have given with the total relation. Let me move on to this question. There is a predicate logic question. There is a person who do not know anyone and they given a statement like this. The predicate formula is m of xy represents that x knows y. X knows y. X knows y, which means that y is known by x, right? So, there is a person, there exists at least one person's. The exact accurate predicate formula to this one is, so in options, some option is available. There exists some x for every y. There is some x for every y. There is a mother for all boys. This is the example we discussed in the class. Every boy has a mother is different. There is a mother for all boys is different. The mother is common here, and such that x is not equals to y in the universe if x and y are different. If this thing is happen, then the applicable condition is this boy x, this man x, this object x don't know anyone, he don't know anyone, negation m of x comma y. The man don't know anyone in the gathering, but still what happens is everybody knows him. Y comma x, which refers to y knows x, y knows x. X likes y is different, y likes x is different. X is a father of y is different, y is a father of x is different. The predicate logic questions, you should not say answer immediately. When they given 2 marks questions, you must do it in proper way. My dear, there are many options are there. In the options, according to information, what they simply shuffle that some x every y some x, both are some x's, both are for alls. So these are the 4 different possible options. The first option, this one is the correct. In the universe, there are 2 objects, they are different objects, but there exists at least one object in the universe. That object does not know anyone in the universe, but in the universe all other people known that object. So that is the meaning of, exact meaning of the given sentence. My dear, that they are the questions we got from our discrete mathematical structures. In the third week of January, I have taken a revision class. In the revision class, one boy asked me, sir, what are the important concepts we have to focus? But I did not answer that boy question. But at the end of the classes, just for his satisfaction, I have given some topics. These are the expected topics. These topics you have to prepare first. Whatever the topics I said, from combinatorics and graph and something called predicate formula and partial ordering, all the questions in the morning session and evening session, they came from that topics only. But one thing is, I expected partial ordering level concept, but I got the question from things like basic relations. I expected the question from generating function also, but generating function there is no question. And as usual, graph theory, whatever we discussed in the revision class, the same concepts came, my dear. So I hope you got the point. Every word which are coming from our expertised faculty, they are very, very important in your preparation. Up to now, these are the questions we got on memory based. Further, we can give you the complete correct solution to you. Depends on after paper is going to be paper released. Yeah, thank you for your time. And let me move on to my next colleague. Mr. Rajesh sir is going to deal APTI subject. Yeah, you people stay tuned. Fine.
Hi friends, from the general aptitude, again last but not least, important and very easy. I hope everybody getting the marks 90%. I'm sure about it. Okay. So some of the questions gathered from the student information, completely memory based, my dear friends. Observe the question. B stock price 80 rupees. Stock A price 50 rupees. A person buys stocks of A worth 100 rupee. Worth 100 rupee. Worth 100 rupee means how many shares? 2 shares. And B stock 80 means 1 share. Okay. So A share 2 shares, B 1 share. Stock prices changed to B 70, A 55. What is his profit or loss percentage? Stock is stock's amount. Okay, the stock amount changed to B 70 and A 55. A actually 2 shares. A actually 2 shares after changing also 2 into 55. That is 110. So B only 1 share, that is 70. So after the changing 180, and before the changing also his investment is 100 plus 80, 180. Okay, 180. So before the changing 180, after the changing also getting 180 only. So there is no profit, there is no loss. Okay, no profit, no loss in this condition. Next one, my dear friends. Observe. A day can be clouded, can be either be cloud or sunny. I mean simply one day divided as 2 parts. Okay, so half of probability wise. Okay, one day divided as 2 parts means half of. So probability of that being cloudy is given 4 days. Okay, what is the probability that exactly 3 days cloudy? Out of the 4 days, exactly 3 days. So 4C3. Exactly 3 days cloudy means automatically remaining one is sunny only. So 4C3. So every day also 2 chances. Okay. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So 4C3, 4. 2 power 4 simply remaining. So 4 by 16. That is 1 by 4. Answer. 1 by 4 is the probability. According to the option 0.25 also your wish. Okay. And last. A die is rolled twice. Find the probability that product of the outcomes is prime number. Product to prime number. Okay. So product prime number means 2 days only. Only 2 days means product. First day having a highest number 6. Second day having highest number is 6. So product is 36. So before 36 prime numbers important. Before 36 prime numbers, what are the prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 11, 13, 17, like. Okay, 29. Okay, so 2 numbers product 11. Is it possible? 2 numbers product, I mean, okay, 2 numbers product means here die having 1 to 6, here die having 1 to 6 only. In these numbers product, okay, you take any number. Suppose 2, here you take a 5, 2 into 5, 3 into 5, anything. The product 11 exactly impossible. Prime numbers means 1 and itself only. Prime number, 1 and itself only prime number. So here die having maximum number 6 only. That's why from the 2 digit any number also product prime number impossible. So product prime number possible is only this single digit. I mean single digit numbers. So product 2, okay, 2 1, 1 2. Product 3, 1 3, 3 1. Product 5, 5 1, 1 5. Total 6 chances, 2 dice, total 6 square. So probability 1 by 6. These 3 questions from the memory based, my dear friends, remember. Okay, suppose same questions are getting, students very happy. Okay, based on the information out of the 15 general aptitude orally, only quantity 10 marks, easily getting 8 marks. Okay, my dear friends, I hope everybody you did your good job. Okay, all the best for your best future. Thank you. All the best.